Hey there. So my next guest actually reached out to me. That's actually fairly rare. My guests reach out to me. And he reached out and he's like, hey, I'd love to come talk about what I've got going on. We got on a call and it is really cool that this person was able to create something when he was young and turn it into this thriving community of gamers and streamers and esports players that are, making something happen in the world. So I cannot wait for you guys to learn about this guy. Hey there, welcome back to the Gamerpreneur podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Bradford Carlton. Today I have a very special guest with me. I have River Travis, who runs the gaming team f.e.a.s.t. Hey there, River, how's it going?
I'm doing well, how are you?
It's a beautiful sunny day in Las Vegas. How about yourself?
I'm all right, not too bad.
All right. So River, why don't you go ahead and just begin by telling us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about f.e.a.s.t.
So my name is River Travis. I'm 25 years old. f.e.a.s.t stands for Forever Eating All Sorry Teams. It's an international gaming team. We have members from all around the world. I think that's one of the cooler aspects of our team. I started this team with the guy that showed me how to game online. So I used to game like arcade-wise, but then Justin King, who I founded the group with, showed me how to play Call of Duty, how to really get good at it. And we went through and we saved people that didn't know how to play from getting murdered and spawn killed by teams of 6, pub stomp teams, so we saved teams and then we started a team that just helped people get good at the game.
Fantastic. All right, now before we get into all of that, I start every interview with a simple question I'm going to ask you just like I ask everybody else. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being high, how weird are you, River?
I'm definitely an 11.
Why is
on
that?
Most scales. I stand out, not for any particular reason, just I grew up in a household that came from a combination of various cultures. And so I'll always do something around one people that the other people find completely absurd. But, I do that same action elsewhere and it's completely normal.
I love it.
So I was just in a lot of different, places.
We may probably have a lot of the same background, honestly. All right. So this is the Gamerpreneur. So I'm going to need your gaming cred. When did you first start playing video games?
Oh, I started playing as a kid, man. Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat 2, Alex the Kid. I memorized all the moves. I performed the fatalities. I got good and would always lose to other people. So I always kept training.
All right.
My gamer tag is Lord Ice Raptor. And that actually came off like a cereal box type of thing. It was like how to create the best name. And I thought about it for a while, and it was like a title. You choose an element, and then you choose like a representative creature. So it was kind of a silly formula.
I love it. Okay, and like, how did it progress? You started with, you said Genesis, and you moved your way up into what?
PS2, playing Champions of Norath, .hack. I played a lot of the off-scale games. I played Frogger. That's pretty common. Tetris. I like the basic ones, and I like the ones that like no one else likes.
And you ended up in an arcade somehow, and I don't think I've seen an arcade in over 20 years.
So I'm from Warren, Ohio, and we have a lot of we've progressed in the last 10 years. But growing up, we were still fairly elder. Like we still have a DriveIn, actually. Like that's very, very popular. We have a hot dog shop. That's one of our most popular restaurants. So like we're very traditional.
Hey, one of your attorneys there in town actually is the one who got me into digital marketing in the first place. He was a good friend of mine who I went to law school with.
Oh, who was it?
His name is Kelly Newbrow, actually.
Okay.
So, all right. So what do you play now? You still play Call of Duty, or what you move on to?
So Call of Duty Warzone is now free, and I haven't decided to buy the game yet. So I've been playing Warzone, the Battle Royale Call of Duty Modern Warfare mode. I play a lot of Destiny 2 with my team. We are ranked in Destiny 2 as far as popularity and team that has the highest level for the most period in time. We used to be ranked in like doing the raids and stuff, but that was a little bit ago. I have a giant dog that's running around. So I also play games, very simple games, tower defense games like Battle Ages. There's like Clash of Clans, the mobile games, Clash of Clans, Battle Royale, Clash Royale, that's what it's called. And then there's like PC games, the Counter-Strike Global Offensive, CSGO, yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so like, can you tell me a bit more about Feast? Like, so you and a buddy were just going around playing Call of Duty, and you're like, there's souls that need saving, and is that how it started?
Yeah, actually, it was like, man, look, you guys got to stop dying. We're all going to lose if you keep dying. So what we're going to do is you guys hide, and we'll kill everyone for you. And we did that, and then we picked them up the next game, and then we were like, all right, now you guys all go left, and together you'll be good, and we'll take everyone on the right. So, like, we just, kind of carried really hard. My record right now, I haven't played in a while, like 4 record, is like 72 and like 17 in Call of Duty Ghosts. We were actually at a ranked team in that game.
Well, that's fantastic. And like, how did it progress from there? Are you and just a buddy, and then you just started piling people on, and so where are you at now?
About 1,200 members overall. Some of them are older and not as hip to technology, so it's harder to get them, on Facebook. Some of them are younger and haven't he got hip to Facebook yet, but those kids will kill anyone at Fortnite. So I'm happy to have them on my team. But like, so Xbox group has 800 members. We have 200 We have 100 members in the Destiny 2 team. We used to have 7 different clans in the Clash of Clans mobile game. And we just scattered across the board there. These are people that off of global chats, off of just playing online, they did well, or they were good teammates, or, they really just meshed. I've seen them doing some things that were really useful. So I picked them up.
Okay, beautiful. Now, that's wonderful. I can't say I've heard someone use the term hip in a while, hip to technology, but I can dig it. So what's it like running a team like this? That's a lot of people to try to wrangle.
Yeah, I have co-leaders usually that take on many different tasks that I need done. So I'll assign someone the job of initiating new recruits, trying to get them aware of the Facebook page, the Discord page, and teaching them how to do some of the basic things that our team tries to do well. Like in Destiny 2, the very first raid, the Leviathan raid, when it first came out, we spent the period in time learning how to do it. Like, no one knew how to do it yet. We were one of the teams that, one of the other teams figured it out. Then all of a sudden we were like, all right, so we really need to figure this out now. And we went for some of the more difficult tasks in that, but goodness, I don't know where I was going with that. I apologize.
It's all like, so there's operational management. You have,
yeah, just different people run different things. So someone now teaches people how to do that raid, because I think that it's really important to be able to do that difficult task. And, catching everyone, you're only as strong as your weakest link. And I try and bring everyone up.
So what is it like trying to train people then? Because, I mean, it's just a bunch of gamers coming together, and like, how do you determine if somebody has leadership potential?
They usually stick around for a while. They usually start taking some level of action that I don't need to ask them. They'll be like, hey, can we war? Can we start a war? Can we start doing this? And I'll be like, well, I was going to rest for a while in this game, but yeah, we can start this. And then I'll already have had some people that will take care of the little tasks, like making sure all the team's armies are full. And so with that person taking care of that job, I don't have to worry about it as much. And then we just train the new guy how to do some of these other jobs and go from there.
Okay. So
there's a lot of mistakes that have been made in trusting the wrong people, promoting the wrong people at the wrong times. I've lost quite a few teams, entire rosters where I promoted the wrong guy and I went offline and he kicked everyone or something. So.
Okay, so what is your position then? Like, what is it? Like, you're not just like playing video games. You're actually running this team. What do you do?
I'm the founder, the owner, the leader. So I will not always be the leader on these teams. I will assign someone else the job of leading the team, and I will go visit a different team, talk to them, see how they're doing things. I have members that have gone on to play for pro teams. All right, so they worked with us, they got better, they helped us get better than we were. We helped them train and get better, and then they went on to participate in national leagues and stuff like that. So that's really cool. And so I am more a facilitator. You know, I'm babysitting more often than not. You know, and sometimes it's not always the kids that you have to babysit. Sometimes adults have to get their tempers, you know, because someone did something wrong.
Okay. And what makes you like the best person for this job? Like, what unique skills do you have?
I have 6 siblings. So I like just generally have always been a character that likes to make sure things are done well. I like problem solving. I like winning. And when I didn't see a lot of other people leading others on how to win, I was like, well, those teams over there may know what they're doing, but apparently the people over here don't. So let me help them.
Beautiful. So how did you like get this whole started? Like, obviously you and a buddy did it, but then like at some point you had like 500 people and you had to be like, man, this is like getting big. What did you like, did you use any resources to figure out how to do this?
Facebook was like the big one at first, is trying to get everyone on Facebook. That back at that point in time, there was still MySpace was popular, right? Facebook was just getting big. I tried getting my team to kind of like, hey guys, we could like the Facebook page. We can, you know, get a group going. We can all chat together here. My co-leaders were all in a group chat through Facebook. And then Discord came out. And that was more in the last couple years that I was hip to Discord. And it's actually had a lot of updates recently that have made it a lot easier to use the app. There was a huge fiasco at one point in time where I had a Discord chat or a Discord server going for the team, and I didn't have enough security, and someone came through and destroyed everything. It was very embarrassing, very bad. Uploaded very negative things overall that should not be. It's inappropriate and whatnot. And so I had to, you know, delete the server and restart it all again, recruit everyone again. And I had some people that were like contacted me, reached out. But at a certain points of time, when that's your only means of contact, you know, you got to try and find as many ways as possible. So we have the Xbox server, the Xbox Club, Facebook. We have Discord, and I've got the Twitter and the Instagram going now.
Okay. Now, how long have you been doing this?
8 years.
8 years. Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah. I started. Go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say I started college in 2012, and that winter was when I started the team.
Beautiful. All right. So if you can go back 8 years in time, you could talk to Little River. You can go, hey, Little River, like the next 8 years, they're going to be rough, man. What would you say to him in order to like make it go bigger, better, faster?
I would actually focus on the personal life more. Like there were many points in times where I could have put the controller down and handled my real life, but I was too busy trying to get a high ranking. And I was ranked very highly, but it wasn't worth it. And now looking back, I definitely would have preferred to have been more focused on the real world in so many ways.
Okay. All right. So what do you do IRL? Do you have a job, or are you making money off of this?
So I own a company now. The company, small business, Holy Smokes LLC. We have a Facebook page. And at first we were brokering CBD marijuana to companies, businesses, and such. That is the legal marijuana in all 50 states. The laws in October changed to allow the transport of this product across state lines. And that's what really opened up the market. So we started a business in January, me and my partners, my roommate. And so from there, the global pandemic that started, we actually had to really step back from how we were trying to go about business and people were needing medical supplies. I spoke with my partner. We really just were trying to help, and he has relatives overseas that own medical factories. So we've been importing supplies in, and we have contracts with hospitals and contracting companies. And, we've served the city, donated some supplies as well. So that's one of the jobs. I'm also a DJ. I was a DJ before, everything closed down, but that was a decent night job. So.
All right, that's fantastic. How do you balance your life like that? Like, you got this team that's got a ton of people in it. You got this business that you're running, you're DJing on the side when we're going to be allowed to again. Like, how do you manage it all?
A lot of support, honestly. Like each area. I often don't count my blessings, but there are actually a lot of people that help me in these areas function well. Then on the other hand, I don't have much of a social life.
Okay. That is what it is. But where do you see this all going? So, that question, 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? And all I can think of is a Mitch Hedberg joke whenever I ask that question. But where's the team going in 5 years? Where's your business going in 5 years?
So I hope my business expands and starts to pursue other ventures. So right now we're doing the CBD marijuana and we're doing the medical supplies, but I would hope that we also I'm looking to get into like being one of the first companies to produce like CBD marijuana brownies, like edibles on a large scale available to everyone in all stores. And then going from there is trying to be a store that just markets and helps people obtain the items they need. So I'd like to have a warehouse where people show up and hand you a list of items and you go, all right, yeah, I'll get back to you on this. And then they call you and all your items ready. But it wouldn't be like the normal items. It'd be it wouldn't be a Walmart list. It'd be a list like, I want vases, I want this new lawnmower, I want this old lawnmower, antiques. It'd be really odd items.
Okay. How about the team? Because if you're going to build this big old organization, isn't the team going to suffer with you not able to step up?
I still plan on splitting my team evenly. I plan on recruiting more people to help take care of jobs that need done. I'm hoping that with the company expanding, I'll have the extra capital to invest in, certain areas, better graphic designers, better actual managers, actually be able to pay for some of the things that need done in that area. I do think the team will be competing live, will be on esports, we will be in front of people on stage with Cloud9, we will be with FE.a.s.T, we will be with Optic, and we will be winning these competitions against them. That's where I see my team.
Beautiful. Okay. This is not a question I generally get to ask people, but you started this team and then eventually you started a business. What like skills and qualities did you develop while managing all of this? What did you learn from gaming that you're able to translate into the business world?
I really think that the ability to look at a situation differently than others, like, you have to be able to see what everyone else sees when they explain it to you and everything, but being able to have your own opinion, being able to see a situation and go, well, if I were the knight in shining armor, video games help you develop those character skills that other people don't generally have.
I love it. Okay, so I want to talk about you as a person a little bit, if I can, for a moment. And I'd like to humble you if possible, because, you've built this amazing team, tons of people in it, you're building this wonderful business. But I want to know, what is something you have failed at? Because most people don't learn from their successes, they learn from failures, and especially other people's failures.
I have had to do more actions that I didn't want to. I have had to set aside personal feelings where I really wanted to feel for someone, I've had to kick out teammates that I really, really liked. And there were situations where people didn't do their job and I didn't handle the situation correctly. I got angry where I could have, been calm. And I've matured in 8 years to where I'm better at handling pressure and handling the tasks that need done.
Okay. Now, what's something that you're working to improve on in yourself at the moment?
Multitasking. I'm motivated to accomplish everything that needs done. I just don't see. I haven't been able to put a very good date on it. I'm very bad at scheduling, and I'm trying to get better at that.
Wonderful. Okay. What's your ultimate goal in life, if you have one?
So I plan on uniting the earth. So I would like to unite all people under like one, common ideal. I would like to make sure that when I pass, there will be systems in place to make sure that children are fed. The scientists and stuff have done the math. We have enough food to feed everyone. And I'm not so much worried about an adult that can understand how to work or how to stand in line for something. I mean, I think that there should definitely be an area of life where this is where kids show up to just receive the most ridiculous pampering in existence. Because if they're here, there really is a problem. Like a place where kids get fed, where they get like education, not just like school though, like where anytime they need it, it's there. So that's one of my goals. One of my more immediate goals is like building a homeless shelter. So if my company gets big in the next 5 years, I would dedicate an ideal project towards building a homeless shelter that would be maintained by those homeless living inside of it. And so we would teach these people how to do the jobs that need done. And many of these people actually already have some of the skills. And also some of the management skills for a building aren't that actually difficult to learn if you have the proper education or proper teacher.
All right, that's absolutely beautiful. It is actually very rare to find someone who has a goal. So good for you, my man. All right. Cool. So River, this was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. How do people find you? How do they contact you on social media?
So I actually have to look at my list right here to cheat sheet. So the Twitter is f.e.a.s.t, f.e.a.s.t. The Discord server is f.e.a.s.t. Facebook is Feast or at Feast for Life. And the Instagram is at f.e.a.s.t.
Beautiful. Okay. This has been a wonderful interview. Is there anything else you want to talk about or anything I didn't ask you think we still need to cover?
No, if there was anything else that I might add to anything, I would just say that it's best to pursue your goals, Like a lot of people doubt themselves or they doubt what they have planned. And I do myself all the time. But if you actually want it, you go for it. And sometimes it's going to hurt, but very often in the end, it will have been worth it. Also, always do your best to plug your team. So Feast, all that stuff, guys.
Fantastic. All right. River Travis, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we really do appreciate it. And everybody else, I'm going to remind you, don't be just a gamer. Be a gamerpreneur.